We love you too. I've always wanted to say that.
Rebel with a cause.
Rebel with a real cause.
So I didn't prepare a speech because I've been so busy covering this rally and this movement across Canada because I've had to pick up the slack from the mainstream media.
Thank you.
Thank you for being our voice.
You're welcome. It's an honor and a pleasure to do it every day, what we do, sharing the other side of the story that the CBC, CTV, Global News, and Maclean's magazine, the side of the story that they don't want you to hear.
That's right.
Yeah.
I got on this convoy because my boss, Ezra Levant, he told me, Keean, the mainstream media is not going to give these guys a fair shake at what they're going to say. They're going to try and discredit them because they're scared of you. That's what they are. They're scared of you and your movement and what you have to say.
You are the voice.
So I want to start by saying thank you, first and foremost, to all of you for showing up. It was over a 3,500 kilometer journey that you guys took. It's inspiring. I think Canadians across the country are inspired. Even people from the United States have reached out to me saying how inspired they are that you guys are speaking truth to power.
Let's do it.
Secondly, I want to say thanks to Haley. I want to say thanks to Glenn. And I want to say thanks to everyone on the organizing committee for this rally. They really pulled out all the stops here. It was super impressive.
Thank you.
Thirdly, I want to say thank you to the conservatives, and the small c conservatives, mind you, who came out here to speak, who tweeted messages of support along the way. We have Doug Ford. We have, Doug Ford's amazing. We have Jason Kenney. He even grudgingly put out a tweet saying, thank you guys for your efforts. We have Andrew Scheer. We have Maxime Bernier. They all came out here, and rarely do you see such unanimous support across the country for a movement like this. And the reason why there was this much support is because your message is true and you're speaking it from the heart. It's just a bunch of blue-collar workers from Alberta, Saskatchewan, and a few other places in the country. And New Brunswick.
We're all here. We're all here.
You have a message, and it's from the heart, and it means a lot, and that's why these conservatives are sticking their neck out for you guys. If this convoy has shown us anything, it's that you can't trust the mainstream media. If you have seen the news from the Rebel lately, you might have noticed that those Antifa hooligans over there on the street yesterday punched my hand yesterday, sent my phone and some equipment flying. I have to say, if I was in their shoes, I can understand where they're coming from, because the mainstream media, Maclean's especially, said that this was a mobilization of white nationalists. How far from the truth? How far from the truth?
You rode with us, you know.
The mainstream media is calling you guys Nazis. It's obviously untrue, but when you're looking at it from their perspective, it's something that they want to fight. They want to fight Nazis, and it's a commendable thing to do, because Nazis are one of the worst things in this world.
They're sitting in that building over there.
They want you to speak up.
So what I'm trying to say is there's blame all across the left, from Justin Trudeau for mischaracterizing this movement, from the mainstream media mischaracterizing this movement, to Antifa. All these leftist groups all share some blame in the mischaracterization of this. All this movement is support for Alberta's and Saskatchewan's oil and gas industry, and support for Canadian energy.
Yes.
The media has a responsibility to tell the truth, and they utterly failed in this regard. It's been an honor and a pleasure to report on this convoy. I've made some friends along the way that I will never forget. If you want to see the coverage, my editors are going to want me to plug this. If you want to see the coverage that I put out throughout this whole convoy, please go to rebelconvoy.com. I would appreciate that. You can watch all the YouTube videos. You can check out my tweets. My Twitter is @economic. That's with a 3. I always need more followers, so please do that. Thank you guys. Can we get one more round of applause for Glenn and the organizing committee?
I don't see any of the media filming now.
Where did the media go?
I'm right here. We the people.
You guys are the media.
People's media. The truth.
For here. For now. It's now. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, man.
So I'm getting on a plane back to Calgary because I got to get ready to cover the Alberta provincial election. Rachel Notley is going to get kicked out of the legislature. I wish I could join you guys back on the trucks, because the support that we had seen, across this country has been phenomenal. And I think, from what I understand, you're going to go back through each of the cities that you came through and thank those people for their donations. And the food and the money, it all went a long way. Quite literally, it went over 3,500 kilometers. And you guys are going to go that whole way back and say your thank yous. And it's important, because it's important that Ontario and Manitoba and Saskatchewan, British Columbia, every single province in this country knows that you guys are just honest, hard-working folks, and you appreciate that kind of support. All right, guys, I got to get going. I got to get some B-roll, some footage, and get some interviews done, but I appreciate your guys' support. The Rebel supports you, and they support the oil and gas industry. Thank you guys so much. What you guys have done here is totally inspiring. I'm overwhelmed.
Nice work. Who loves the Rebel?
The car!